Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the news at 9. The headlines. Around 60% voter turnout recorded in the second and final phase of Gujarat Assembly elections. Voting also ends for by-polls to Mainpuri Lok Sabha seat and 6 assembly constituencies in 5 states. Counting of votes for assembly elections in Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh and for by-polls to take place on Thursday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meeting on India's G20 presidency. India and Germany sign migration and mobility agreement for easier access to study, research and work in both countries. And in the FIFA World Cup at Qatar, Japan face Croatia in the pre-quarterfinals. Brazil to take on South Korea for sport in the quarterfinals tonight. Polling concluded peacefully for the second and final phase of Gujarat Assembly elections today. Around 60% voter turnout was recorded in the state till reports last came in. 93 seats in 14 districts including Ahmedabad, Vadodara and Gandhinagar went to polls in this phase. The Election Commission said no major incident relating to the violation of the Model Code of Conduct was reported in the state. Gujarat's Chief Electoral Officer P. Bharti thanked the voters for the participation. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Political fate of 833 candidates, including 69 women, was sealed in the EVM today. Many prominent candidates were in the fray in this phase of the polls, including Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel and 7 of his ministers, Rishikesh Patel, Arjun Singh Chauhan, Jagdish Vishwakarma, Kuber Bhai Dindor, Nimishaben Suthar, among others. The election will also decide the political future of many prominent young leaders of the state, including Hardik Patel and Alpesh Thakur, who contested the polls on BJP ticket, and Jignesh Mewani, who is the candidate of Congress. Apart from them, many senior Congress leaders such as Sukhram Rathwa, CJ Chawda, Amit Chawda and Shailesh Parmar were also in the race. There will be a bipolar race on many seats, while some seats will have a triangular battle. With Manas Pratim Sharma, Aparna Khun, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Voting also ended peacefully for by-elections to Mainpuri Lok Sabha seat and 6 assembly constituencies in 5 states. In Uttar Pradesh, over 51% voter turnout was recorded in the Mainpuri parliamentary constituency till 5 p.m. The seat fell vacant following the demise of senior Samajwadi Party leader Mulayam Singh Yadav. In assembly by-polls in the state, over 54% voting was recorded in Khatoli seat and more than 31% in Rampur constituency till 5 p.m. In Odisha, Padampur assembly segment witnessed a record polling of over 80%. In Rajasthan, around 70% of voters exercised their franchise at Sardar Shahar Assembly seat till 5 p.m. Chhattisgarh's Bhanu Pratappur Assembly constituency recorded around 72% voter turnout. In Bihar, polling also concluded for by-election to the Kurhani Assembly seat. The counting of votes for the assembly elections of Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh will take place on Thursday. Counting of votes for by-polls held in 6 assembly constituencies and 1 Lok Sabha seat in 5 states will also be taken up on the same day.
Janadesh 2022.
Results of assembly elections in Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh.
On Thursday, the 8th of December 2022. Stay tuned for result updates every hour in our program Janadesh 2022 from 10 a.m.
Special program in Hindi, Surkhiyon Mein, on discussion and analysis of results from 7:10 p.m. to 7:20 p.m.
In English, Spotlight program Roundup of election results from 9:15 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Special program on bilingual discussion and analysis from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Tune into FM Gold, Rajdhani Channel and National Network of All India Radio. Also live on News on AIR app.
Most of the exit polls predict a landslide victory for BJP in Gujarat assembly polls, while Himachal Pradesh is likely to have a close contest between the ruling BJP and the Congress in the assembly election. Exit polls released by various news channels expect BJP to win between 117 to 151 seats in the 182 members Gujarat Assembly, while Congress is likely to get 30 to 51 seats and AAP to win 2 to 21 seats. In 68-member Himachal Pradesh Assembly, pollsters are predicting election victory for the ruling BJP in 24 to 42 seats and for Congress in 24 to 40 seats. AAP is predicted to win seats in single digits. In MCD polls in the national capital, AAP is seen winning at different polls. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the opening session of two-day National Office Bearers meeting of the BJP in New Delhi today. During the meeting, the Prime Minister addressed the party office bearers and provided guidance to them. The meeting was presided over by BJP President JP Nadda. In the meeting, future strategies of the party were discussed. Briefing media in New Delhi, BJP leader Raman Singh said several issues were deliberated, including the country's growing stature on the economic front and ensuring people's participation in the events to be organized during the country's G20 presidency.
G20 का नेतृत्व ये विषय प्रत्येक भारतीय के लिए गौरव का विषय है। यह अवसर है भारत भारतीयता और संस्कृति को विश्व पटल पर स्थापित करने का और G20 में प्रत्येक नागरिक नूतनता के साथ उनकी भागीदारी हो, इस बात का भी आग्रह हुआ। एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के अंतर्गत सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक मिलन का प्रयोग किस प्रकार हमारे हजारों साल के जो संबंध रहे हैं उस सांस्कृतिक संबंध को वापस जीवित रखने के लिए काशी तमिल संगम का अद्भुत प्रभाव देखने को मिला है। इस प्रकार विभिन्न विषयों पर चर्चा हुई।
The government has convened an all-party meeting tomorrow ahead of the winter session of Parliament. In the meeting, the centre will seek cooperation from all political parties for smooth functioning of both the Houses of Parliament during the session. The winter session of Parliament will start from the 7th of this month and it will continue till the 29th of December. The session will have 17 sittings spread over 23 days. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired a meeting with heads of all major parties on India's first presidency of the G20. Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and other union ministers were present in the meeting. BJP President JP Nadda, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee were among those who attended the meeting. India took over the presidency of G20 on the 1st of this month and will convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country next year. A meeting was held between External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and Federal Foreign Affairs Minister of Germany, Annalena Baerbock, in New Delhi today. During the meeting, both leaders reviewed bilateral relations and shared their views on a number of important regional and global issues. Addressing a joint conference after the meeting, Dr. S. Jaishankar said, India and Germany today signed a migration and mobility agreement which will facilitate easier access for people to study, research and work in both the countries.
We have just signed the Migration and Mobility Partnership Agreement, and I do think that this will be a very strong signal, not just a greater flow of talent and skills between our two societies, but I think also as a basis for a more contemporary partnership.
The External Affairs Minister said during the talks both sides discussed issues related to climate change, conflict in Ukraine, the Indo-Pacific strategic situation, and the situation in Afghanistan, Iran and Syria. Mr. Jaishankar welcomed Germany's decision to join the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative.
On a broader scale, I think both of us spent time talking about how to create more reliable and resilient supply chains. In the digital world, how to encourage transparency. I think we have a common interest, India and Germany, in ensuring not just a stronger global economy, but also a more secure global economy.
Responding to a question, the External Affairs Minister said India's trade with Russia is quite small in comparison to European nations. Speaking on the occasion, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock said India and Germany share a close bond. She said India has assumed the G20 presidency in a very challenging situation when the world is facing the Russia-Ukraine conflict and facing a crisis situation in energy and fertilizer supply. Union Minister of State for Science and Technology and Earth Sciences Dr. Jitendra Singh has said that India is keenly promoting the development of startups in the space sector to facilitate the entry of foreign government and private sector entities. Addressing the opening ceremony of the United Arab Emirates UAE Summit, Abu Dhabi Space Debate, the minister said the Indian space industry today is renowned across the globe for reliability and economy. Mr. Singh underlined that the highlight of India's journey is its thrust on indigenous development through the dedication and hard work of its scientists, guided by the commitment of the leaders. World Soil Day has been observed today. The day is observed annually on the 5th of December as a means to focus attention on the importance of healthy soil and to advocate for the sustainable management of soil resources. The theme of this year's World Soil Day is Soils Where Food Begins. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar inaugurated the National Conference on Soil Health Management for Sustainable Farming on the occasion. Speaking at the event today, Mr. Tomar said that due to chemical farming and other reasons, soil fertility is getting eroded and climate change is going to be a big concern for the country as well as the world. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi is concerned about climate change and from time to time prepares plans and keeps working on these plans. Mr. Tomar said the government is also working through Soil Health Card for farmers. To promote the export of millets, a day-long Millet Smart Nutritive Food Conclave was held in New Delhi today. The conclave is a pre-launch event of the International Year of Millets 2023, organized by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry through its Apex Agricultural Export Promotion Body, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, APEDA. In a bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak, at 9:30 tonight, we will bring you a live discussion on the importance of millets and millets promotion initiatives with experts Dr. D.K. Yadav, Additional Director General Seed, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and R.P. Singh, Additional Commissioner Crops, Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Listeners can ask the questions from 9:30 p.m. onwards today on telephone numbers 011 2371 7106 and 011 2331 4444. You can also post your queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This live program can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal today said the National Single Window System, NSWS, will help in realizing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of transforming red tape into the red carpet. Briefing the media in New Delhi, the minister informed that the PAN number is likely to be used as a unique identifier for application programming interface integration of data between ministries and states for ensuring a single business user ID. The Delhi government has imposed a ban on plying of BS3 petrol and BS4 diesel four-wheelers in the city till the 9th of December in view of restrictions put by the centre's Air Quality Panel under Stage 3 of the Graded Response Action Plan, GRAP. Vehicles deployed in emergency services and government to election work have been exempted. In the FIFA World Cup at Qatar, the pre-quarterfinal match between Japan and Croatia is underway at the Al Janoub Stadium. The two teams were yet to score a goal till reports last came in. Brazil will take on South Korea for a spot in the quarterfinals at 12:30 a.m. tonight. England, France, Argentina and the Netherlands have already sealed their spot in the last stage of the tournament. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Around 60% voter turnout recorded in the second and final phase of Gujarat Assembly elections. Voting also ends for by-polls to Mainpuri Lok Sabha seat and 6 assembly constituencies in 5 states. Counting of votes for assembly elections in Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh and for by-polls to take place on Thursday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meeting on India's G20 presidency. India and Germany signed migration and mobility agreement for easier access to study, research and work in both countries. And in the FIFA World Cup at Qatar, Japan faced Croatia in the pre-quarterfinals, Brazil to take on South Korea for a spot in the quarterfinals tonight. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.